Well, how's it going there, everyone? It is Sunday, December the 8th, year 2024. Hopefully, you're doing outstanding. So, how do you become financially independent? I'll tell you just a bit about it in just a moment. First of all, I am Mazske Finance, coming to you from the beautiful country of Panama. I'm not a financial advisor, CPA attorney. I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist. How about yourself? Are you any of the above? I have no idea if you are or not. I can help you all become financially independent if you so desire. Not everyone so desires. One thing to keep in mind before I get started: along the journey, do not work too many hours. Spend time with your children while they're young. And also, if you don't have kids, remember, stop and smell the roses. Try and travel when you can. And as you grow your wealth, through real estate perhaps, put some expenses on travel related credit cards, and then you may travel for free. And perhaps I'll meet you while I'm in the midst of my travels. Yeah, so become financially independent. How do you do it? You do it by investing. The other way to do it is before birth, choose your parents, get wealthy parents, and you're born into that family, perhaps as an only child, perhaps as have a sibling or two, and you can all share the wealth of your parents. However, we cannot choose our parents, can we? So, next best thing is we can, no matter who we are, make the decision to start investing. How many times do I have to say that? Make the decision to start investing. All of us can and should invest. Yet, with that being said, so many times throughout my life, I hear folks say, I can't invest. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't know how to do it. Time, money, lack of knowledge. Okay, how do we fix that problem? Number one, time. We all have 24 hours in a day. There's 7 days in a week for all of us. There's 365 days in the year. How do others become successful investors while working a full-time job and you cannot? How can others become successful investors while raising a family and you cannot? Figure that one out yourself. I cannot teach you how to manage your time. That's up to you. I can't hold your hand with everything, okay? Investing. Make the decision to invest. How much money do you need to invest? Not much at all. Not much at all. Sure. The more you have, the faster you can grow your investments. But if you have just a little bit, say you work a low paying job, first of all, invest in yourself. Educate yourself. There's a variety of ways you can educate yourself. You can do it through reading books, studying online courses for free. Maybe you pay for an online course. Maybe you watch YouTube University. Many different ways. Read books, talk to mentors. Depends on your age. Maybe you audit some college classes with some topic that could help benefit you. Whatever it may be, go to college if that will benefit you. But don't spend the money unless you know for sure it will benefit you to get a better job. You could do like me. I pretty much went to college for free because I was in the military. I used a variety of benefits to basically go for college for free. Had a great GPA, 3.96, because I won't say nothing else. I love school though. I love education. I love to read. Okay, reading can open your eyes to the world as well. So can traveling. So can credit cards can open your eyes to the world. So how do we invest? How do we invest? Why am I dilly-dallying with telling you this answer? Because I've told you the answer many times. A variety, hundreds of YouTube channels tell you the answer over and over. But you guys may or may not act on it. So what do? You buy cash paying assets. You buy investments that will give you a cash return and or appreciate to give you another larger cash return when the day comes and you can cash it in by selling it or whatever. Okay? What am I talking about? As an example, you can buy dividend paying stocks. You can buy dividend paying stocks with a tiny chunk of money, $25, $75, $100, $500, whatever it is. but the dividend is probably going to be small. You can get dividends 4, 5, 6, 7%. That's better than your bank's probably paying you. So it's a start. If you only make a little bit of money, it's a start. And if you get the right companies, I recommend myself, I have what's called dividend aristocrats. It's companies that have paid a dividend for X number of years. Every year they don't cut their dividend, they increase their dividend. And you automatically reinvest the dividend. So by automatically reinvesting the dividends as the dividend, each time you do it quarterly, most companies pay a dividend quarterly. So as you do it quarterly, you get a fraction more of a share if you have a small amount. So the next quarter, that dividend, if it's the same percentage or more, it's going to be slightly higher because now you have more shares. So again, you purchase another fractional piece of the company and you keep letting it compound. You get a portfolio going. But with that being said, it can be slow going. It'll take years. But you start working when you're 20, you work till you're 60, and as you get pay raises, you diligently plug it into dividend paying stocks. Odds are by the time you're 60, you will have a large chunk of money. But there's a way you can speed that up. You know what it is. My channel, I've talked about it extensively. Start buying real estate. You can buy a rental property with little money down. How do you do it? You live in it. You get a first-time home buyer's loan. You buy either a house or a condo or apartment or something where maybe you can rent a room out. Or, better yet, you buy a duplex, triplex, or quadplex. You still can use a first-time home buyer's loan because it's considered a residential building, residential property. So maybe you put 3.5% down or 5% down or whatever it is the bank's requiring of you. And you get into it. Say it's a duplex for easier math. You get into it, you live in one side. What do you do with the other side? You rent it out. And then by getting that rent, if you ran your numbers right, that rent will cover some, all, or most of your mortgage payment. So perhaps you're living for free. And the way the rules go, and the rules are subject to change at any given time, so keep that in mind. But in about a year, you can ask your bank this, if you so desire, you can move. Because you can't move right away unless there's like some extenuant circumstances, because then the bank will say you fraudulently got the mortgage or something like that, okay? So, but if you wait a year, banks will let you move. Everyone moves periodically. Not everybody, most people, a lot of people. And maybe you buy another duplex, triplex, or quadplex. Now you rent out the unit you were living in. You still can get another first-time homebuyer's loan, I believe. You buy another one because you're living in it. You do the same thing. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. If you so desire, you can build a portfolio of small family, multifamily units, duplexes, triplexes, quadplexes, by living in one unit, staying there about a year, and moving to another one and doing it again and again and again. Okay? Or if you're making enough money to save up down payments yourself, buy a investment property without living in it. Typically that will require that you put down at least 20 to 25%. So you will need to have a larger down payment saved up. So what's the easiest way? Get a duplex, triplex, or quadplex. But the point of this is, and I'm not going to go into all the details of this because I've done it in other videos and I will do it in future videos, and you can find it yourself by Googling it. Just get good real estate property that you can rent out by living in it, renting to others to pay your mortgage, moving out, rent that duplex yourself, and just keep building it. And then by buying that real estate, it pays you monthly cash returns. Now, that being said, there's risk. There's always risk with every investment. Tenants may not pay you. Tenants may damage your property. Tax and insurance may get increased. If you do not get an adjustable rate mortgage, but if you did, after X number of years, maybe 5 years, the rates could adjust and maybe they go higher. Okay? There's always risk. Maybe you have a fire that burns your building down. There's always risk. How do you mitigate risk? How do you lessen them? try to do your best to have cash reserves. When you first get started, it might be hard. You might be using all your money to buy the property. It might be hard. But try to then, from then on, save some extra cash. Don't invest that cash. Keep it because you will need to fix a hot water heater, fix a leaking sink, put a roof on a building, replace a sewer line, route out a sewer line, ream it out, it gets clogged up, so on and so on and so on. Properties always cost money. But if you do this and you stick with it, don't get frustrated. Maybe prune out as you build a portfolio of homes. You may find some home is the limit of the bunch, let's say. So maybe you can prune that one off. You sell it. Hopefully you sell it and make a profit, and then redeploy that money into something else, like a better property, or perhaps by that time, an alternative investment. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to stop this video for now, I do believe. I do hope you're all having a great day. Stay safe in all you do. Don't forget to go out dancing sometime. I was dancing just a little bit last night. It's a great way to burn a few calories, get a little bit of exercise, have a little bit of fun. Helps you sleep better too. All right, so with that being said, have a great day. Mazskes signing out.